Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Powering his way forward, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, 35 yards. And the Buccaneers will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards in the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
93 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Leonard Fournette. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A handoff, Fournette running left, shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Fournette fighting through. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Pushes past him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The point after is good. And it's now 14-0.
Buccaneers 14, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 29, Murray flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First down, Murray.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Fournette running right. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Running left, it's Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
143 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's a give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And down inside the 15 he goes. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bucs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 21-0.
Cardinals, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll run with Fournette. Able to push his way through. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Green.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff to Fournette. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 13. A big run by the big man, Fournette.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 10-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, it's Fournette. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cardinals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Murray now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. There's a nice move. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 34 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Murray now on 1st down. On the move to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Murray now to throw. Steps away. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they take a knee. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.